Hey everyone, in today's video, I'm going to introduce you to a brand new toy I got for Christmas that's going to help me be a better cook. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Richard and this is a little bit of everything. Hey listen, I hope everybody had a great holiday this year. I wanted to do a quick video to show you a gift that I got for Christmas this year. It's something that I really kind of have been asking for, and as a result of getting that big green egg and some of the issues that I had with temperature control, this really came in handy. And so I want to do a quick unboxing just to show you what I have. I don't plan on spending a great deal of time going through the specifics of this thing. I will do a separate video on that, and I will also do a separate video on showing you when I use it to cook. But right now I just want to introduce you to this product that I received over the Christmas season, and I'm really excited to show it to you. So what I have for you here today is, this comes all the way from Kansas City, Missouri, and the name of the company is Firebird. I actually bought this from, or actually this was purchased from a company in Wichita, Kansas called Things BBQ, and I will link in the description to Things BBQ. Things BBQ is exactly what the title implies. Is they sell smokers, they sell all kinds of different rubs and sauces and barbecue equipment and what have you. I used to live there in that part of the country. I don't live there anymore, but I still do business with some of the hometown businesses there, and Things BBQ is one of them I do business with. So I'll send you a link. They provided a little brochure in this box. But let's just get into what's inside this box. There's some packing material here. What this is called Fireboard. Fireboard is exactly what the name implies. It's a thermometer that's used to regulate temperature of meat, and it's made by the company Fireboard in Kansas City, Missouri. Again, a link will go to the description so that you can go check these folks out yourself. They make several good products, and I've got two other products in the box I'm going to show you, but I just want to quickly show you what this is. First of all, here's the box. It's got information on the sides, and then it has a lot of detailed information on the bottom, including how to read some of the screens that this comes with. This works with Bluetooth and it works with Wi-Fi. So I'm just going to open the box here real fast. Of course, you know you've got your material. There's stuff about the temperature probe. It talks about the Fireboard is weather resistant. It's not weatherproof, but it is weather resistant. I've seen several cooks with this on YouTube where people have used this in the rain. Just some FCC information, stuff like that. Here is the book that comes with it. Talks about all the different probes and everything. But here's the unit itself. And I'm going to set that right there while I dig into the rest of the box and pull out this and these. Let me get this box out of the way. So again, here's the unit. It's first of all, the initial thing that I notice about this is it is a robust unit. It's very, sturdy unit. One of the criticisms of the earlier version of this, so as the name implies, this is Fireboard 2. It implies there's a Fireboard 1. Some of the early criticisms that I read online about this unit was that it just didn't feel like a solid unit. This has that feel. It's the case itself is kind of has a rubber, non-slip, non-stick feel to it. Obviously, this is a cover, but I'm not going to take that off yet. It has 3 buttons on this side. We'll talk about those in a second. It's got 2 different plug-ins here, and at the bottom it has all the different plug-ins that you need for your probes. There's also another plug-in for another purpose that I'm going to talk about in a second. But they make a couple different versions of this. This one happens to be the Pro version that they use for competition cooks. You can see how many probes that you can put in here, including grill grate probes. So you can put up to 4 probes and grill grate, or 5 probes and a grill grate on this. So this thing is, it'll handle any cook that you need it to handle. The great thing about this is, with this adapter on the side, you don't have to have this plugged in to use it. It comes with this cord that you, here's the plug-in. Comes with a cord that goes in here. You plug that into the side and you charge this unit fully. I've seen some people talk about the length that this thing will charge, and you can get up to 30 hours depending upon what you're doing with it. There are some other things that you can attach to this that will draw power from it, and we're going to talk about that in a second. But inside the package, you get this. The Firebird unit itself, you get the plug-in, and if you buy the competition version of it, you get 3 probes and a grill grate clip. But I will talk real quickly about these. 2 of these are the hooked kind that you can see, and then there's one. This one is for the grill grate. This is the grate probe. But when I purchased this, I got an additional competition series probe, and you can see here that it's a smaller probe compared to these other 2. But this came free when I purchased it. It was just something they were offering at the time that it was purchased for me. So this won't necessarily be available every time you go to look to buy this. So you might want to watch for specials and stuff like that. But again, I can put an additional probe. There's 2 of them. Actually, I got 3 here and the grill grate. I actually have room for 1 more probe if I want it. What makes this unit very, very interesting is the fact that it's not just for running temperatures on meat cooks. There's an additional nice little added feature of this thing that I want to show you here next. So let me move some of these things out of the way here. The second thing that I'm going to show you that came with it, this is a dry blower. It's also made by the same people, Fireboard. This is a 20 CFM fan. Now, if you're not familiar with how these work, let me show you real quick what comes in this box. I can see how to open it. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's the fan unit itself. Inside the box, there are a couple plates, and I'll describe how to use those here in a second. So this nice little gadget, this you use to attach to your cooker. You shut off all the other vents on your cooker, and you attach this to an open vent on it, with the exception of the top vent. And this will control temperature. It gets plugged into your Fireboard here. You set the temperature that you want your cooker to be, and this will regulate that temperature. There's several different ways to regulate it. First of all, let me show you these plates that come with it. These are used for adapters for different kinds of cookers. So depending upon whether or not you have a Kamado Joe, whether you have a Big Green Egg, whether you have a Weber Kettle, there are a lot of different vent applications that you can use for these 2. And the way that they attach is on this unit you have these little round screws. I just pull up, let me loosen that a little bit more. You just pull these up, and then you put these, well, actually I need to pull it up further. I'm making this look a whole lot harder than it is. you just position these over that, over those little arms there. And then you push these back down. Those lock in. And now you have an adapter for, I don't think this is the one that I'll be using for the big green egg, but it might be. I haven't tried it on there yet. But this goes in between, as you can see, this goes in between the opening on your grill, and then this goes inside. You bring it down tight. This will then become the opening that all your airflow will come from. This is a fan that will be regulated and monitored by your cooker here. And this will move air into the cooker based on what the temperature it's reading. You'll obviously use one of those probes inside of the cooker, and it will regulate the temperature, and then it'll send that information to your thermometer, which will then tell the fan to kick on, slow down, whatever it needs to do in order to regulate and keep that temperature where it needs to be. So the reason that I purchased this unit was I did a lot of research on temperature control on the big green egg, and I've done some cooks, as you've already seen. I did one, but I've actually done 2 or 3 since then, and I did struggle just a little bit trying to get the green egg to get to the temperature that I wanted it to be at, and then hold that temperature. I did notice that after about an hour and a half of getting it where it needed to be, it kind of stayed pretty steady. But that first hour and a half, I spent an awful lot of time out there trying to regulate the temperature. So I was looking for a way to try to regulate without having to constantly stand by there and constantly go out and check it. So I don't know if this is going to work. I mean, I've seen a lot of videos on it. We're going to try it. The cool thing about it is there's other adapters that you can get for the fan for other types of cookers. I'm interested in trying to use this with my gateway drum. From what I understand, there is a round adapter that goes into one of the vents, and then this would sit on top of your gateway drum vent like that, and blow air down through that vent and regulate the temperature that way. I'm interested to see if that will work. There's also if you look real closely here, there's also a regulating valve or regulating gate door, whatever you want to call it, inside here, which helps you in case you can't get the temperature regulated. This will help slow down the airflow. The cool thing about this fan, though, there are several other fans out on the market today. I'm not going to mention any of the others. You can go look these up if you want. There's 2 or 3 that I know right off the bat. But the interesting thing about the ones that I researched is, in relation to this one, this is the only one that I've found that has a fan speed regulator on it. So I'm able to go into the app. Once this is attached to the app, I'm able to go into the app and lower the fan speed. A lot of what I'm reading, people are saying you don't need to have this above 50% fan speed, and a lot of people use about 30% speed in order to regulate their cooks with it. But a lot has to do with how you're trying to regulate your temp, whether you're wanting hot and fast, whether you're wanting something to get really, really high and do pizzas and stuff like that. But anyway, this is the only one that I know of that has a fan speed regulator on it. So I was really interested in it for that reason, and just to experiment with this on the big green egg. I'm really looking forward to doing that. I have one more item in the box. This is not that huge a deal, but I do want to show it to you. This is the Fireboard 2 base. The base itself is, it allows you to set this on a surface, and then your Fireboard will slide into it right there. You'll notice that it allows you to continue to use your probes right there without giving you any kind of issue. This is a non-slick base here. This will not go anywhere. It will not move. And it sets it at an angle that it's really easy to walk up on and see what the temperature is. So I bought that as a little extra. Obviously, you don't have to have that. if you know, if you don't want it. But anyway, it was an added benefit. There is a cord that comes with this, as you can see the cord right here. This cord right here plugs into the side of the Fireboard right there, and there's where you get your connection between the Fireboard and the fan. The Fireboard, the power from the Fireboard will be running the fan. So one of the guys that I was seeing a review on, that he did I think it was between a 9 or 12 hour cook using just this to power this. There is an adapter, excuse me, that comes with this, that you plug into the side here, and you can run it to an electrical outlet, so you don't ever have to worry about how long this thing is charged for. It'll run continuously on power that way. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, like I said, there's a couple adapters that come with it. There's more on the website. If you go look at the website, there's more adapters available for this. And I've even seen a video where a gentleman cuts a hole in the side of his Weber kettle, and he attaches this to that Weber kettle, and he uses this to regulate the temperature in his charcoal grill. So I thought that was pretty cool as well. I happen to have a Weber kettle, so that might be something that I'd be interested in doing as well. So with that, I'm going to end the video right here. I really only wanted to introduce you to this, so thank you very much for watching. And when I do use this in the first cook, I'll be certainly taking you along for that and showing you how I plan on using it. I'm going to try to test it in a couple different ways just to see how well it works. I'm really excited to try it out on the Big Green Egg and on my Gateway as well. With that, thank you very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this and got something out of it. And again, I'll let you know when I get to using this, and I'll give you some detailed information on how that's done. Thank you very much. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Talk to you soon.